Today's journal topic is about what impulses rob you of self-control. And as I started writing this, I started with my phone, then I transitioned into like Instagram, and then it gets worse and worse. And then I realized, man, living in today's society, almost everything in this world can rob you of self-control. Like, we have access to an unlimited amount of pleasure. Like, this is the first time in the world where I think you can never be bored, and that's not a good thing. Before in the past, when you had to wait at the dentist's office or wait outside for your friends to come play with you or whatever it is, you had to just sit there and wait or do something outside. You didn't have a phone where you can literally access any YouTube video you want, any people's pictures on Instagram, TikTok, where every 10 seconds your brain's getting stimulated. I feel like we live in a world today where we're constantly getting fed dopamine wherever we go. Even when it comes to food, we used to work hard for food. We used to walk miles to get water. We used to do so many, we used to farm, plant our vegetables. Now we can go across the street. It takes 2 minutes to go to McDonald's and feed your body with food that's just not nutritious. And it just, again, gives you so much pleasure and dopamine. What else? Literally anything you want, anything you want to have, you can. As long as you have the money for it, you can have it. And this is so dangerous, and I'm realizing it, that when we do get to a stage of wealth or an abundance of wealth, when we do get to that stage, we have to be very careful not to fall into this even more, because now we're in a position where it's so much easier to get whatever you want when you have money. And we have to have the self-control to tell ourselves no if we truly don't need something. So I was just thinking about that. It's so hard to live in a world today where almost every impulse can rob you of your self-control. And that is not a world that's not a world that you want to be a part of. You need to dissociate yourself from that society, from that whole, and find yourself. That's the only way you're going to be happy and have a peace of mind. Wow, it's crazy. When you wake up in the morning and you turn on the TV, or you go on your phone right away, or you turn on the PS4, you're literally you're robbing your own brain. You're not doing yourself a service. You're doing yourself a disservice by doing that. Go outside, take a moment to just breathe the fresh air, listen to the birds. I've realized when I go outside now for the last couple of years, and I just objectively look at my surroundings, and I actually realize how many different species of birds there are, or what's flying in front of me, or the different harmonies they sing in, or just looking at the trees move and how we're gonna be part of the trees someday. And what I mean by that is when we're dead, our body's gonna feed the nutrients, decompose to these plants. So yeah, we are all interconnected in this world, and the more you get lost in, social media and all these different impulses I was talking about, the harder it is for you to find a peace of mind. And that's just something to think about. That's probably why you don't have self-control, but that doesn't mean you blame it on the external thing. You have to work on it slowly and be honest with yourself. Be honest, what are you addicted to? Personally, me, I'm probably addicted to my phone. I spend maybe 2 hours to 3 hours a day on my phone, which is a lot to me. For some of you, maybe 6, 8, 10, who knows? And I'm trying to limit that. Another addiction I had is sugar, and I'm working on that slowly. I'm limiting my amount of sugar a day. Just look at your addictions and just slowly, limit yourself to it and replace it with better habits that actually give you good hormones, serotonin. Yeah, just a thought I wanted to share with you guys. Hope you enjoyed that.